Hi everyone, welcome to Beyond Decadent Planning with Erin. Today we are going to be cash planning, oh sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera, for my pay of April 25th. And I just realized I put 2004 on there, but it should actually be 2005. We are going to be cash planning $965 this week. For those of you who are just joining us, I use a zero-based oh my goodness, my words. I use a zero-based cash budgeting system where every single dollar that I have has a purpose. And so what I typically do at the beginning of the month is go through and identify which bills are going to be coming out of which pay so that I know how much cash I have for that pay. And at that point, then I'll withdraw that cash. So that's that $965 and allocate which of these envelopes are going to be getting how much money. And so, yeah, so this video is really just about planning and identifying which where all that money is going to go into which envelopes. So as you can see before me, I have this piece of paper that I put in my Happy Planner book, just so that I can easily keep track of how much money or where all my money is going. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, my next video will actually go into cash stuffing. And so I do keep a running total in my book of what the balance is in my envelopes. But that will be another video after this, once I actually get paid and withdraw the money from my account. So let's get to it. So we are doing for April 25th. I have a Canadian family of 4. So groceries is definitely my biggest budget. The last couple months I've been doing about $500 in this budget, or in this specific envelope. And it is definitely tight. As I'm sure you're all aware, groceries are getting absolutely ridiculous. And so that's really where the majority of my money goes. So I'm going to go ahead and minus that out of here. And that leaves me with $465. The other big expense that I have is gas. So my husband and I both have vehicles, and this amount needs to last us for a full 2 weeks. So we each get $100 out of that. So again, dropping out that $100, that leaves us with $265. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of envelopes here, but not a lot of money left. And there are some other things that I want to make sure happen. If you haven't watched my subscription video, I do need to put in $100 a month in there to make sure that all of my subscriptions are paid for. Those do come off of my credit card, but I put them in an envelope and spread it out over the month. So about $50 every 2 weeks. And then at the end of the month, I'll pull out $60 from that envelope and put it directly on my credit card so I can prepay for any of my subscriptions that come off my credit card. The other $40 that stays in there is saving up for my yearly subscription, the subscriptions that renew yearly. So I do want to make sure I put $50 in my subscriptions. And then the other one, again, even though I'm in Canada, I do have medical bills. So these are more to do with like prescriptions or paramedical things that the government doesn't cover for us, that we have to use private plans to do. And again, my benefits plan doesn't cover the full cost of my prescriptions. So I need to make sure that I am saving at least $50 a month to pay for all of that medication. Okay, so I feel like I did not do that 150. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to start from scratch. So 965 minus 700 minus 100, so 165. Okay, so that was right. So now, so these are the ones that I have to do. So I think I'm going to go super cheap on spending for my husband and I. We're only going to get $5 this week, mainly because, it's not a priority. Like, I'd rather save my money for one of these purposes than the spending. So this is really just going to be like a coffee or something if we want to splurge and treat ourselves. Or we could save it. Oh, apologies. It tells me not to do videos late in the day because I am definitely tired. But anyways, I don't know if my husband will spend his, but I will likely end up saving my $5 till next time. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more and then I can have a bigger purchase. The next thing I want to do is restaurants. I only have $155 left, so I am not going to be putting a lot of money, the same amount of money that I normally do in restaurants. Our household is going to be crazy busy over the next little bit, so I am going to put $100 in there, but that's really just a one-time, like we'll only be eating out once for the next 2 weeks kind of thing. Again, we have a family of 4, so eating out does become very expensive. Anything I don't use, I typically put into the grocery budget because $500 is tight with what we're finding. I think in terms of entertainment and household, I am going to be putting $25 in each, just because, again, it's a little bit of a buffer, and that only leaves me with $5. So this is going to be a very short video because I don't have a lot of money to share around. That $5, though, is going to go into my emergency fund. It's really important for me that we save up money in that envelope just in case something were to happen. I recently had to take all the money out of it because my car had an issue and I didn't have enough in my car maintenance. So thankfully I had enough in my emergency, but so between the two, I was able to put that directly onto that expense without going into debt. So that's really what my emergency fund is for. The ultimate goal, well, my current goal right now is to get to $1,000. I am nowhere near that right now. Like I said, I pulled all of that out. But my next goal, once I reach $1,000, is to have 6 months worth of expenses so that if my husband and I weren't able to work for whatever reason, we would still have an income or money to spend. So while we're trying to figure out our income situation. Okay, so I know that wasn't super exciting. These next couple columns are really for me to use with the bank. So making sure that I know how much money or what denominations I'm going to pull from the bank for that $965. So entertainment is pretty easy, just a 20 and a 5. Aaron's spending and Jeff's spending is a 5. The gas, like I said, my husband and I both get $100, but we may not spend it all at once. So I'm going to do 4 50s. Groceries, again, this has to last over 2 weeks. So I do about $250 per shop or per week. So I'm going to do 4 100s and 2 50s. Household gets a 20 and a 5. And then restaurants will do 2 50s. These ones are super simple. We'll just do a 50 and a 50 and then a 5. So pretty simple. So we have 4 100s, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 50s, 2 20s, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s. 0 10. So this is 400. This is 500, 40, 5 times 5 is 25. All right, and then we'll just add that up. $965. So we are done. So this is my cash planning. So when I get paid on April 25th, I will be able to go and withdraw this amount of money with this denominations, so that I can stuff them into my cash envelopes. Thanks everyone for joining. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And as always, comments are welcome. Thanks so much. Have a great day.